Old man here, and I just took out a 6-point buck with my Wicked Ridge 360 Rampage crossbow. That story is coming right up. I don't know if you can see it down there, but there's my feeder. And yes, I do use a feeder. That's normal for where I hunt. Everybody uses them. Most people do, actually. And so that's what's sitting there. And he came in, it's about 40 yards down there, and he came in from the right, which you'll see in the video. And I lined it up, heart's pumping, fired the first shot, and it went right over his back. So he ran off, and I'm like, oh, darn, you know. Though I didn't use the word darn. Anywho, as I'm sitting there trying to use the crank to pull the string back, I see him walking up behind the feeder on the ridge again. And I'm like, oh my God, he's coming back. And he's just strolling up on the ridge. So I quickly and fumbly get my crossbow recocked, put another arrow in, and this time I relaxed a little more. He put his head down, which you'll see in the video here in a second, and hit him. He ran up into the ridge over there to the right, and then he came back and he stumbled into some brush over there. So I knew I had hit him, but just to confirm, I went through the video again, because I recorded it obviously, and slowed down, and I saw the point of impact right behind, just a little bit low behind his shoulder, but that was enough to bring him down. And then the other two actually came through again, and it was another 4-point and another 6-point. And I have an opportunity to take those, but they were a little smaller. And you know what? There is no reason to be greedy. I hunt with some other friends here on the property, and there'll be another day for those. And plus, we're going to give them a chance to grow up. So I'm very happy. It's the first biggest takedown of a deer as far as the size, like 6-point, in my short career as a hunter. So that's where we stand. So we're going to go look for him now. Okay, so it's been about 40 minutes since I took him down. I was actually waiting for the other deer to get out of there. I was hoping maybe there's an 8-point roaming around here somewhere, and I was hoping he would show up, but I would have taken him. So, but the other two have moved on down there somewhere to the left, and I'm ready to go down there and take a look for him. This time I'm a lot more relaxed, and we're just going to stroll down there and find him, because I saw him fall into the brush. I don't have to really chase him too far. But I'm going to look for that first arrow, and then I'm also going to see if the second arrow is still sticking in him. But he did drop, so that's what we're going to do now. So let's take a gander, shall we? Turn this around for you guys. All right, here we go. It's also where I hunt hogs, And you'll see that the land over here is all rutted up from hogs digging when I put my slop down. All through here, you can see all like where the ruts are. This is where the hogs come in and they eat all the slop up. I think I hit them about right here. Yeah, and you can smell I can smell the manure smell from the hogs, you know. But hit them about right here. Oh, there's my first arrow. Oh, nope. Look at that. Boom. Oh, look at all that blood. Oh, and it lit up. I didn't even think that. I got the tracer on it, and I didn't think there was battery life in it, but look at that blood trail on that. That's white, and it's all painted red here. So he got it. And then my second arrow should be around there somewhere. And then let's look for the other arrow. There it is, right there. Boom. This one missed. Yeah, see, there's no blood on this one. And the arrow's still good. So I just need to find them. But let's look for a blood trail and go from there. I think he ran here or ran this way. Thing is, I don't see a blood trail. So what he did is he ran that way to the right, and I can hear him. And then he came back this way, and I think he fell into this brush over here. So I just need to find him. But I don't know where. So let's look. He might be up here somewhere. I still don't see a blood trail. I don't think he came up this far. Wow, so I just found him. He actually came up farther than I thought. So there's one of my colleagues right there. And I thought he tumbled down here, but he actually went up into this brush and dropped. So it just tells you that, you know, you want to make sure that you watch them where they go. Exactly. And then, you know, keep an eye on what your distance is and try to use a landmark, which, you know, in the excitement and being a new hunter still, you kind of lose that. But yeah, so there he is. That's a nice sized deer. That's pretty good size. Yep. That's a good sized deer right there.
Well, 8.
Oh, 8-pointer.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
oh my.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep. Not a 6-pointer, 8-pointer.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's right where you said it was, but on the video, it showed right there.
Yeah.
All right.
I just shot an 8-point buck. All right, before we pick it up, you mind if I get a pic? Oh, wow, this is exciting. Okay. All right. Thank you, dear, for the food you're going to provide my family and the food you're going to provide those less fortunate than I am. May your journey through the afterlife be free of pain and suffering. Amen. All right, we're kind of in a, as I mentioned earlier, we are in a bunch of thicker pricker bushes, but we're gonna find the, as my colleague says here, the path of least pricker bushes back just to my feeder area, and then we'll bring the 4-wheeler down and put them up on the rack and everything. So that is the plan. I don't think I'm going to bore you with the details of dragging them because I'm going to need 2 hands. So we will cut to the chase and start back up once we're down there. So stay tuned. All right, so we got the deer here, and he took off with a 4-wheeler to pick up my other colleague, the third colleague, but he brought his truck down close to his blind. So just waiting for him to come back. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to try to drag him as far as I can. And he's heavy, but I'll try to get him up here. Yeah. Oh my God, he's heavy. This boy's got some dents to him. I want to say 125 maybe. I don't know. That's my guess. Dragging dead weight. Anyways. Yes, I know there's an easier way to do this. But this is the way we're doing it right now. There we go. Okay. It's a good sized deer for where I hunt. Good stuff. We got our tag on him, and yeah, good to go. All right, I just got to the processor. He's processing my deer behind me now, and getting the rack taken off. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I don't know if I'm going to mount her or just have the antlers, but that's the plan right now. So got to fill out the paperwork, figure out what kind of meat I want from it, and then we are going to head out. All right, so the gentleman here just cut the rack off of this, as you can see, and it's an 8-pointer, and it looks like he's been in a few fights. You can see that the tips here are broken off, but yeah, he's a good deer. Nice size. And leave it back there, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do with it later on. So with that, we are going to head back home. Not much to do here. I got about an hour drive, maybe an hour and a half, and then we're going to call it a night and wait for the next deer to come out. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace out.